Today we're going to be talking about a full quarterback practice routine that you could do by yourself, no wide receivers needed, and we're going to give you examples of each drill and the exact sets and reps to do. This entire workout, you guys, is going to be based on building good mechanical habits as a quarterback to develop your throwing sequence, how to develop power, arm strength the correct way without putting a ton of stress on our arms. So I'm going to break down the throwing sequence first and what we were shooting for as a quarterback, and then we're going to get into our first drill called our quarterback walk drill. So the throwing sequence as a QB is like any other rotational athlete. I like to think of it a lot as like a baseball player hitting a baseball, and this is like kind of the foundation of what we are trying to work on today in this workout. So if I'm set up in a throwing base, I want to be just like a batter in the batter's box. I call it getting stacked. You want your head, knee, and foot with your backside to be stacked on top of each other in a column, like a skyscraper, if you will. You want to be super tall, nice and light on your front foot, just like a batter in the batter's box, because when the pitcher throws you a pitch, you want to get to a position called upper body and lower body dissociation, which is how you create a concept called torque, and torque is how you get more velocity, more power on your throws without putting stress on your arms. So as a baseball player, pitch goes, step to the pitcher, but you keep the bat back. So that step, bat back here, that's separation or dissociation. So now what happens next? You pivot off the back foot, your hips come through and the bat trails behind, and that whipping effect, that coiling effect is how that ball jumps off the bat. Same thing as a quarterback. What I want to do is I take a step to my receiver, but I want to stay in that stacked position. And when I take a step, your hands should separate and your front shoulders should rotate back. That's dissociation. You don't want to start like this, obviously like a baseball hitter. You want to start relaxed, but you want to go back and separate and keep your weight on your backside. So now the front foot's anchored. What should happen next? You transfer your weight, your hips going through, ball trails behind, and that whipping effect is how we get more velocity, distance, and consistency on the ball. So every drill today is going to be focused on that specific sequence. And obviously we're going to be working on some footwork things as well. So this first drill is going to be called our QB walk drill. Now it's going to be off of a shuffle and a retreat. So the rhythm of this is going to be front foot, back foot, stride. And then it's going to be back foot, front foot, stride. Okay, so you're going to be here. It's going to be front foot, back foot, stride, back foot, front foot, stride. Okay, now when we take that stride, hands are separating, shoulders are going back, weight is not shifting forward. A lot of times when guys do this drill, they go front foot, back foot, hips. We don't want to do this, guys, because your weight's going too far forward too soon and you lose that torque. You're just pushing the ball. So again, it's front foot, back foot, stride, back foot, front foot, stride. Now we're going to be doing this, you guys. Up and back is 1 rep. We're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 reps total. I'm going to show you how this should look full speed. Before we get into the rest of these drills, fellas, if you are a quarterback or a wide receiver and you would like to train with myself and my staff of coaches this off-season, we're going to be traveling out to 15 different cities across the entire U.S. for 2-day-long QB and wide receiver training camps. So guys, check out that very first link in the description below. If you would like to sign up for one of our camps, we'll be coming out to San Francisco, California, Orlando, Florida. Both of those camps are completely sold out, and the rest of these camps will sell out, you guys. We limit spots so I can work with each athlete individually, and we have time for it at this camp rather than having 300 people there and no time to actually give individual training. After that, we'll be coming out to Phoenix, Arizona, Charlotte, North Carolina, Austin, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada, Chicago, Illinois, Newark, New Jersey, Birmingham, Alabama. Then we'll be coming out to Houston, Texas, Boston, Massachusetts, Columbus, Ohio, Boise, Idaho, and finishing off the tour in Los Angeles, California. So guys, want some more information? Want to learn how you could sign up? Again, very first link in that description below. Let's get back to these drills. Now this next drill is going to be our 3-step, 5-step drop drill to work on our drop back footwork. So this drill, guys, I want you to do, so this drill is going to be like 4 separate parts. It's going to be 3-step, 5-step, 3-step, 5-step, and I want you to do 4 sets of this entire drill. So all we're going to be doing is just set, go. You're going to act like you're in an under center stance or even shotgun stance if you want. So if you want to go right foot back, I'm totally fine with that. If you're like an only shotgun program and you have your right foot back and you're comfortable with that, totally fine. Or if you want to be at a neutral stance, totally fine. I'm comfortable with the left foot back, so that's why I do this, but either way, totally cool. We're just working on the footwork of these 3 steps and coming to balance at the top of my drop. Because remember, the start of our throwing sequence, you guys, is where do we want my weight? We want it to be backed. We want to be stacked in that like skyscraper position. So the goal is to be able to get to that position at the top of the 3-step and at the top of the 5-step so we could efficiently throw off the drop. No throwing off of this, just purely focused on your feet. So all we're going to do, set, go. It's 1, 2, 3. You're just going to pause pause, 1001. Then you're gonna shuffle up, and as we are shuffling up to the cone, we are making sure that I'm keeping my weight back the entire time. Head, knee, and foot are stacked as we shuffle up. Then you're gonna reset. Set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get stacked, 1001. Shuffle up and repeat the process. So I'm gonna show you how this drill should look full speed, focused on getting my weight to my back leg and keeping my weight on my back leg as I climb up in the pocket. Now this next drill you guys is going to be working on our full throwing sequence, no ball necessary, we're not throwing with a towel. We're just gonna be doing something called a straight jacket, but it's gonna be off of a drop back, okay? So let's talk about the throwing sequence as a whole, right? Like briefly, just so you get the concept of this drill, but I stride to the target. Where's my weight supposed to stay? It's supposed to stay back, right? And what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to rotate my front shoulder to get to that dissociation concept and separate my hands. Then what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to transfer your weight and have the hips bring the upper half through. That creates that whip, aka torque, for velocity. Now, this drill, you're gonna be in a position called a straight jacket, which kind of forces us to have to rotate my front side. So you're gonna start out with your hands crossed, and you're gonna be doing 15 reps of each drop that you wanna work on. So whether that's quick game, 3-step, 5-step, whatever your guys' playbook requires, 15 reps of each specific drop. So we're gonna start with a 3-step. So we're gonna be working 15 reps on each side. So that's 30 total, so 15 to the left, and then 15 to the right. So let's say I'm working to the left here, and I wanna do just a normal 3-step drop. In my straight jacket, set, go. 1, 2, 3, planning on my 3rd step. Building off of the last drill, I gotta get to that skyscraper, stacked position, all on top of each other. And then when you hit your 3rd step, you can pause for a split second if that's something you struggle with. You're gonna stride. As you stride, your shoulders rotate back, and then your hips are gonna bring the upper half through. Again, 15 reps on each side of each drop that you wanna work on. So set, go. Again, it's 1, 2, 3. Straight jacket coming through. So I'm gonna show you how this should look full speed. Remember, work as many drops as you want, 15 reps on each side, working that straight jacket movement. So this next drill is going to be for quarterbacks going through their progressions. So we're gonna be using a towel. Some of you are probably familiar with this towel if you've watched this channel before, but the towel works on a concept called extension, but also it's a way to get like full throwing reps without being like driven by the result of the ball, I guess. So you're gonna get a towel, you get any type of towel except maybe like a beach towel or like a bathroom towel, if you will. Some type of smaller towel about this size. You're gonna make it as thin as possible, and you're gonna put your middle finger over the top of the towel and hold it like this. So when we throw, we could get the same flick as we would get if I was letting go of a ball. A lot of guys will do towel work and they'll like kind of hold the towel like this with like a gripped fist, and that's not the same release that we are going to have when we flick my wrist on an actual throw. So this is gonna be our progression drill. So honestly guys, we're kind of trying to put together everything that we've worked on today. So we're gonna be working progressions that you have in your playbook, and progressions mean going from read to read. So let's say it's a simple progression like let's say it's doubles on the left, outside receiver is running a curl, slot receiver is running a flat. You're gonna be doing 4 reps of 3 separate progressions on each side. So pick any 3 that you want to work on. So let's say we have curl flat, let's say we have smash, so where it's a hitch on the outside corner from the slot, and then let's say we have 10-yard out from the slot, fade from the outside. So you're working on going from read 1 to read 2 and maintaining that stacked base from read 1 to read 2, and then actually simulating a throw. Because remember, we don't have partners, we don't have anybody to throw to. This is a great way to work on your form and your feet. So let's say I'm working a curl flat over here. Flat's the first read, it's covered by the outside backer, so I reset my feet to throw this curl. So it's gonna be set, go, we go back. Let's say I'm taking a 3-step drop. 1, 2, 3, looking flat, reset, throw. So I'm gonna be doing 4 reps of that on the left. Then I'm gonna do 4 reps on the right. Set, go. 1, 2, 3. First read, not there. Second read, shoot through and throw. So we're working on coming off my first read to my second read. Pick any 3 progressions that you want in your playbook, or any 3 plays, and rep that out with your feet and with the towel. So we're gonna show you how this should look full speed. Now also fellas, if you are a quarterback and you would like to send me film of yourself throwing, training, and I could break it down and create a custom workout plan just for you, check out that second link in the description below for our new custom workout plan service. Essentially what it is, fellas, is we give you instructions on like, okay, we want to see you do this, this, and this. You film yourself throwing. It could be to a net, could be to a partner, whatever it is. And then what I'll do is I'll break down the film. I'll have it on the screen. I'll be drawing on the screen, giving a video voiceover breakdown, audio breakdown, talking about where you can improve as a quarterback. And then we will construct a 2-month-long workout plan for you to follow to improve those specific areas of your game that are going to make you a better quarterback and an overall better passer. So if you're interested in that, you guys, again, check out that second link in the description below. We'd love to get you on that. Let's get back to this video.